Hi, I'm Divya. Let me walk you through how Bijira helps manage mediation policies for your APIs. API proxies enable you to secure, protect, and manage access to your APIs while also providing built-in analytics for monitoring and insights. But if you need to perform additional tasks like protocol mediation, header validation, or custom transformations, you will want to add a mediation policy. Bijira includes a set of built-in mediation policies by default to handle common API processing tasks. To explore this, go to Develop section and select Policies, then choose Edit Resource Level Policies. By clicking Attach Mediation Policy, you can view the list of built-in mediation policies. A mediation policy can be applied separately to the request, response, and error flows. Now let me show you how to add one to the response flow. Select Attach Mediation Policy under the response flow, then choose Add Header. This policy allows you to add custom headers to the response. Now I am providing a header and a value. To make the value configurable, enter it using the $format. After you save the required changes, the next step is to deploy the API for the policy to become active. To do that, go to the Deploy section and click Deploy under the Build area. To assign a value to the configurable, select the environment variable, provide the desired value, and click Save and Deploy. To test it, we'll generate the curl command and invoke the API. To do that, go to Test Console and click Execute. Copy the curl command and run it with the I flag to retrieve all the header details. You should now see the configured policy returning the custom header in the response. Now let's see how to add your own custom mediation policy. For this, you'll need Ballerina. As the first step, make sure you have the latest version of Ballerina installed on your system. Follow this guideline to install Ballerina if you have not done already, or update it to the latest version. You can check the version by executing the command bal-v. You also need an access token to push projects to Ballerina Central. For that, go to Ballerina Central, generate an access token, then copy the settings.toml file to your local Ballerina directory. Bijira provides a template to initialize a mediation policy project with all the required configurations. I am going to create a header validator that ensures the header is present and its value matches the configured value. The source code for this project is available in the Bijira documentation. Go to the Attach and Manage Policies section and select Implement an API policy. Here you will find the code snippet to create this project using a Ballerina template. Copy the provided command, paste it in your terminal to generate the project, and then open the project in an IDE of your choice. I'm using Visual Studio Code in this example. Ensure that the configuration file is updated with the correct organization name. For me, it's Paylink. If needed, feel free to update the package name or version as required. Make sure the distribution version is up to date. I'm setting the visibility to private to ensure it is only accessible within the organization. Now let's move into the policy.bal file, which has the main functionality. To give you a brief overview, the template is structured around three flows. Request or the inflow function is applied to incoming requests before they reach the backend resource. Response or the outflow function is applied to responses coming from the upstream server before they are sent to the client. Fault or the error flow function is triggered when an error occurs in either the request or response flow, and the control is handed over to the error handling logic. Now let's dive into the scenario from a technical perspective. In the request flow, the goal is to ensure that if the required request header is missing or its validation fails, an error is logged and the client receives an HTTP 403 forbidden response. As mentioned earlier, the code snippet for this logic is available in the documentation. I'll copy and paste the provided code and import the missing dependency. With this in place, the request flow will enforce the presence and validity of the required header. Similarly, let's copy and paste the code snippet for the response flow, which logs a message indicating whether the request was valid. We won't be making any changes to the fall flow, so I'll leave it as it is. Now, let's modify the package.md file. The name you specify here will be the name displayed for this mediation policy. Let's push this package to Ballerina Center. Now we'll attach our custom header validator policy to the API resource. I am adding it to the request flow by giving a name and a value. Just like we did previously, deploy the API, generate the curl command, and then we'll try it out. Now, as you can see, when the API is invoked without the required header, the mediation policy enforces validation and returns an error response. Likewise, if an invalid header value is provided, the policy detects the mismatch and triggers an error. Only when the correct header and its expected value are passed, the mediation policy allows the request to pass through successfully, and the backend responds as expected. Hope you all understood how inbuilt and custom mediation policies are attached to an API resource in Bijira.